For the past 2 weeks, we have been focusing on Jayden. But we have so many youths in Jamaica that needs help in one way or the other. Today marks yet another day filled with worry and sadness as we continue to wonder what happened to Jayden, especially what happened since Melissa. Our hearts are saddened to know that maybe, some way, somehow, this little boy is somewhere. The pain of missing him is overwhelming, and the recent storm surrounding Melissa has only added to the chaos and confusion. The community's concern growing, and many are eager for answers. Then there's another story. There's another little boy with a story that's opposite to Jayden. I'm afraid for our children. I'm disappointed in our young adults' parenting skills. I'm afraid for the future. A 12-year-old today is the future of tomorrow. Our top priority is our children. What can we do to stop our children slipping away from reality? Is it possible to put a break on this? Guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it is not your first time, we welcome you back also. And guys, if you have not yet subscribed, now is the right time to do so. Anyway, as I always like to tell my viewers, this is a reaction channel. I react mainly on the news. We're not here to fight, to argue, to disrespect anybody. We are here to have fun or express ourselves, whichever way that you find it. So, when you look at the lives of Jayden Smith and this boy, 12-year-old too, Javoy Walker, it's clear how different two childhoods can be. Jayden, a brilliant student who loved school, grew up without parents in his life. Now Jayden is missing. If you had not been here before, this, when I say Jayden missing, it's a 12-year-old boy from Mandeville. Have you ever thought about how a child's potential might be shaped or limited by the presence or absence of loving parents? In contrast, I'm comparing both kids now, and I am going to tell you what happened to Javoy. In contrast, Javoy's Walker story is one of hardship, but also of deep parental love. Javoy's mother tragically died in arson fire, an act that tore her from her son's life, not by choice. Since then, Javoy has struggled. He hates school and is often troubled. But his father, difference between the father of Jayden and the father of Javoy. His father, whose name is Jeffrey Walker, does everything he can to care for his son. What difference do you think it makes for a child to have even just one loving parent, no matter their circumstances? A lot, a lot. And maybe Jayden would have been here today. Life for Jeffrey and Javoy is far from easy. They live in a small one-room house made of zinc in Greenwich Town, St. Andrew. Despite this poverty, Jeffrey's greatest gift to his son is his love. Imagine sharing a single roasted banana as dinner with a child. How do you think such moments of love and sacrifice shape a person's character? Recently, Jeffrey's love faced its toughest test. Jeffrey is the father of Javoy. It faced its toughest test. 12-year-old Javoy ran away from home, leaving his father devastated and the entire community worried. Jeffrey pleaded for help on social media and neighbors joined the search. Him do him own search without even calling the police. Last Saturday, after days of worry, Javoy was found in a nearby neighborhood. Now, how might this community's response in such moments make difference for families in crisis? A lot. Community come together means a lot. Now, though relieved, Jeffrey the father knows the struggle isn't over. He worries, he continues to worry that forcing Javoy to go back to school will only make him run away again. There's the hurricane that you see just pass here. The father was worried that he want his son home safe, even though he don't know where much we put him. If you were in Jeffrey's position, what step would you take to keep your child both safe and on the right path? It's hard to answer that question because this is a troubled child, a child whose home is full of love. This wasn't the first time Javoy had run away. Trying to avoid school, Jeffrey works tirelessly, selling coal and traveling long distance to make ends meet. Also, his son can have an education. Out there, pan shop plays a drink. The man out there work tile hard to send the boy to school, and the boy don't want to learn. Yet Javoy continues to stay away from school. Why do you think some children, even with supportive parents, struggle to stay in school or value education? It's sad. It's sad when a parent don't have nothing, child of the future, refuse to go to school. Now, tragedy has haunted their family. In addition to losing his mother in March, Javoy's grandmother died just weeks ago. But Jeffrey the father says his son was struggling even before these losses. And poverty is what make the poor boy struggle so. What role do you think trauma and grief play in a child's behavior and choices? Many. Even though the father said he was struggling before, if he was struggling before because of poverty, can you imagine how that poor boy struggling, not only with poverty now, but with the loss of his loving mother and loving grandmother? The walkers have reached out for help from police, soldiers, and counselors. Jeffrey the father admits he's afraid of losing his son to the system. So he hesitates to continue counseling because he don't want the government to take his son away. What are some of the barriers families face in accessing the help they need, and how can communities government address these challenges without even taking away the child from home? The child need help. But the father refused the help because he loved the child so much that he's afraid of them taking away the child. So what help can he get? During a recent conversation, Javoy stood nearby, sadness in his bright eyes, and he dreams of becoming a soldier. But he admit he's not attending classes. Him want to be somebody too, but him need help. And after running away, he encountered a man who claimed to be his stepfather and showed him photos of his mother. Apparently, his mother was with another man. She had broken up with the father. But how important do you think it is for children to maintain connections with their family history and identity, especially after loss? Now, Jeffrey and Javoy face another challenge. Their house is falling apart. And with this hurricane, who knows what happened? Jeffrey does his best to secure their few belongings. He dreams of building a safer home in St. Thomas where they have land, hoping for help from the new social housing program. They must leave their current home by February, and they're asking for help. Now, despite adversities, Jeffrey remains hopeful. I want something better for me and my son. It would be safer and more convenient for him. I'm still trying, he says. The man says he's not giving up. He's not giving up on life. He's not giving up on his son. And he's not giving up on love. You know? And when I saw this story, when I read this story, and when I compare Jayden and Javoy, a father who will do everything to have his son with him, and a father who cares nothing about his son, who is Jayden, a father who cannot even come forward, a father who sit on the sidewalk and drink rum all day, and a father who toil all day, selling coal, walking far to try to support his son. What a big difference. This story is a powerful reminder of the difference, even in a single caring parent, which can make a child's life a lot better. What can we as friends, neighbors, our community do to help children like Javoy feel valued and supported? What could we have done as a community for Jayden? And how can we ensure that every family has a chance for a safer and a brighter future? Guys, thank you for watching. And I say, if this is your first time here and you have watched this video to the end, make sure you subscribe, guys. And I will see you back here on my next YouTube video.